Wonder if the Golden Knights have what it takes to make a strong end to the regular season. We're going to look at their upcoming week and tell you why it's going to be a good one. All right, guys, welcome back to the Vegas Guys Locker Room. I'm your host, Jay. Thank you guys for being here. Please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and get notified whenever we have a new show. And please, when you get a chance, comment in the section below. Let us know what we're doing, what you guys would like to see, or what your guys' thoughts are on today's show. So, of course, we're looking into the next week going forward for the Vegas Golden Knights. And first, we got Vancouver. Vancouver coming up, of course, the top of the Pacific Division, only playing 5-5 so far in the last 10 games, and we did handle them pretty well the last time we played them at home. This is in Vancouver, and that's a different story, so of course we are the dogs tonight, and especially coming off that really embarrassing third period and overall performance against the Arizona Coyotes. The Coyotes put 6 goals up on us in the third period. Really just uncharacteristic. It seems like the Vegas Golden Knights really need to hone in on closing out the game. They've done great at beginning the game, fast-paced, attacking the puck, really trying to take control of that game, but it seems like maybe they're just running out of steam later in these games. I'm curious to see what the problem is and what do you guys think. Please let us know what you think in the comments below of what you think the problem with the Vegas Golden Knights closing out games is. I think they're just running out of gas. I think they've played a lot of minutes. A lot of guys were hurt, so a lot of guys didn't really get rest periods. And, of course, we kind of had to use up our really good young talent to see what they had covering for these injuries. Maybe everybody's just a little bit on that fatigue side, especially after winning the Stanley Cup last year. That could be the issue. But Vancouver, of course, is a dangerous threat regardless, and hopefully we can right the ship and play a full 60 minutes. I really want them to build some momentum going into the playoffs, and hopefully, get to the playoffs first because we haven't clinched. But I'd really like to see them get some momentum because I think we could be a dangerous team if we build that momentum and get in the playoffs in the right mindset. After that, the always dangerous Edmonton Oilers. 6-3-1 the last 10. Been playing just as well as the Golden Knights have. And, of course, you've got the best player on the planet over there in Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. Key for them is going to be their goaltending. Skinner has been unbelievable at times this year, but he can be skittish, just like some of our goaltending has been this year. But hopefully we can get the best of them. It's going to be a good matchup, a possible first-round preview to the playoffs. And we'll see if we can get them. Of course, Edmonton always been tough to play. They play us tough. Last year we had the better of them. I know they're out for revenge. So every time they play us feels like a playoff game. Next game we got the State of Hockey, who is not in the playoffs. 4-4-2 in their last 10. And I'm curious to see how we play here. This is where I've really seen us struggle is teams that are out of the playoffs and have really nothing to play for. But that means they have nothing to lose as well. We've really struggled against these guys. Look at Arizona. We had to get punched in the mouth for them to score the first goal of the game to get us to play. And then, of course, we fell apart after that. We played one good period against Arizona. Can we get into the right mindset on how to play a team that's really not playing for this season, but guys that are playing for jobs for next year, auditioning if they don't have a contract to be re-signed either back in Minnesota or somewhere else? There's a lot on the line for these guys. They are a professional hockey team. We have to show up for these games. This is where I think we kind of struggle, is getting up for these games where the teams are not in the playoffs and we're not going to see them going forward. But I see hopefully getting a win out of that. That should be an easy going if we can right the ship. We close out the week in an early game on Sunday. Hopefully me and my old man are recording a show for you during the game, which would be great to kind of comment on what we see going on in the ice. But we're playing the Colorado Avalanche. Colorado coming off a tough loss against Dallas. Dallas kind of maintaining a stronghold in their division over Colorado, of course. But you can never count Colorado out. They're playing 5-4 in their last 10. Not the best and most streaky hockey, but Nathan McKinnon's been hot all year. Cale Makar is still an amazing, amazing defenseman. And listen, they made some good moves at the trade deadline where I think they should be all right. They just need to build a little bit of momentum coming in the week, and hopefully we can stall them out and maybe get 6 points on this week. I think that'll be a great week for us, and I think it's very likely to come out of this week with 6 points. Really would like to see if we can catch Edmonton in that second spot to get home ice. It would be huge for us to get there, but if not, listen, let's not finish in that second wild card position where we're playing, of course, Dallas in the first round. That's a tough team to play. Dallas has played us tough. They're a physical team, and that team can really fly. They got some good young stars, and of course, Jake Ottinger in between the pipes, always a dangerous threat. So, tell me what you think of this upcoming week for the Vegas Golden Knights. You think we can end up with 6 points? Do you feel like the team is just not producing? Please leave us a comment below. Well, hopefully getting back some guys, of course, with injuries. Aiden Hill's not back yet, but Logan Thompson's really held down the fort. Mark Stone, of course, not expected back till hopefully the playoffs. And you got guys like Nick Waugh being out, William Carrier being out again, and everybody's biggest thing is they're expecting Tomas Hertl to hopefully play before the end of the regular season to really see where he fits with this team. I know I'm personally really curious to see where that's going to be and how that looks like. I'm really excited to see it. And then, of course, Petrangelo's been out a few times now, kind of down with illnesses both times. You know, I know the man's getting up there in age. He's looked a little slower this year. I'm just hoping maybe it's just been the time he spent on the ice. Hopefully this little break where they're giving him a little bit of a rest, he can get back out there. Because, listen, I believe he is one of our smartest defensemen, and we need him at 100%, really, especially to help with some of our younger guys, clean up some things, and hopefully he comes back fully healthy and ready to go and getting momentum built in for the playoffs. So, guys, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up. And also, if you're looking for more fantasy news, please join us on our podcast, Vegas Guys Locker Room, wherever you get your podcasts. And remember, if you were using Google Podcasts, that is no longer around, please find us on YouTube Music. We're available there as well. All right, guys. Thank you again. Please subscribe, comment below, and give us a like. And I'll see you all in the next one.